Okay, so this is Unit 1, Lesson 6, Areas of a Parallelogram. I'm going to start in the middle of the lesson because we already went through the first part. So I am looking at this one. We know that the area equals base times height. All right, so I know that area equals base times height. So when I'm looking at this, which one is my base? When I'm looking at it, which one is my base? So I'm going to put question mark because we don't know the area. We're trying to figure that out. So my base would be 10 because it is one of the sides of the parallelogram, right? So the base is 10. And then which one is my height? So I know that the height and base have to be perpendicular. So I'm looking at this page and I see this symbol right here. This symbol lets me know that they are perpendicular. That means they form that L shape, which means they are at a 90-degree angle. So, okay, that's pretty cool. So I know that the 6, I forgot my unit, 6 cm is going to be my height. So I have 10 cm as my base because it is one of the sides of the parallelogram. And then I know that the 6 is the correct height with this 10 cm because of this symbol I see right here. It is perpendicular to my base and it also touches the opposite side of my base. So that is how I know that the 10 and the 6. So now I'm going to find area. So area is going to be 10 times 6. 10 times 6 is what? 10 times 6 is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So 6 and in tens. So my answer would be 60 centimeters squared. All right, so let's move on to the next one then. So I'm going to click on next, and let's move on to the next one. All right, remember I said that the base is going to be a side of the parallelogram. I see that there's a side right here and a side right here. Now, which one do I use as my base then, right? Okay, so easy. I'm just going to look at the 10. So 10, do I see anything that's perpendicular to my 10? Do I have anything that's perpendicular to my 10? No, so I'm not going to use this one. Now I'm going to look at the 15. Do I have anything that's perpendicular to my 15? Oh, when I'm looking at it, I see they have this little mark, which means it is perpendicular, and there's the height that is perpendicular to it. So I know my base is going to be 15 centimeters times my height, which is the thing that is perpendicular to it, which is 8 centimeters. And all I have to do is now to find area is multiply these two. So I get 15 times 8. So I get 120 centimeters squared. So my answer is 100 centimeters squared. And I notice I don't need to use a pen. Sometimes they throw in random numbers just to try to trick us. But we weren't tricked because we know that the base and the height have to be perpendicular. So another thing I want to remind you guys of is that if, let me exit out of everything. If this side is 15, the opposite side is also going to be 15 centimeters. So that's the cool thing about parallelograms. The opposite side is always going to be the same as the base, or this side. All right, so let's move on to the cool down. Now, cool down is going to think first. To find the area of a parallelogram, what are the two things that we need to find? We need to find and then we're going to find it. So how did you find the area of this And is there a side length that you didn't use? So remember, in our previous problem, this one, we didn't use 10 because there was nothing perpendicular to it. We used 15 because we saw this sign. And we knew that this sign means that this is perpendicular to this, and therefore we multiply it together. So now I'm looking at this. Remember, opposite sides are going to be the same, and then how do I find the area? Good luck on your cool down.